I see you, and I hope you guys can see me too. Welcome to the Queen Amina Show. Another wonderful broadcast session coming your way today with our filmmaker, Mr. Isioro Jaboro. He is right behind the studio. He's going to be coming on live, and we'll be chatting live with him. Ordinarily, you can never catch him on a day like this, just like that. So thank God for the Queen Amina Show. We are able to get his attention to come chat with us live today about the great things that he is doing around our community and beyond. Before we do that, I would plead with you guys to please share this broadcast, because when only you is listening to us, is blessing only you. But remember, we are blessed to be a blessing. This is a platform where we bring everyday ordinary heroes that are doing extraordinary things to bless other people without asking for anything in return. We only share good news and great things that people are doing around the world here. We do not do trending topics, so don't be expecting to hear any gossip or any trending things around here. We are going to be sharing encouraging and empowering messages that will bless other people. So please share the broadcast so that someone else will be blessed from the information that will be shared by our AKA TJ, our filmmaker today. Let me bring him up. The topic for us today is the huge contribution he is doing around the world. Hello, Mr. TJ.
Hey, how you doing?
I am beautiful. Thank you so much for your time on our show today. We are so blessed to have you. So, for those of us that don't know our guest, his name is Mr. Isioro T. Jaboro, aka TJ. So, anywhere around here, when you say TJ, they know who he is. And he's a filmmaker, a Nigerian Canadian filmmaker, to be precise. But I'll let him tell us a little bit about himself before we go on.
Yeah, I am Isfiro Tokumbo Jaboro, like you just said. I'm a Nigerian Canadian filmmaker based here in Toronto. I'm also the founder of the Toronto International Nollywood Film Festival, and also the founder of the Black Actors and Filmmakers Guild Canada, which is something new that we just started. And I'm also the founder of the International Black and Diversity Film Festival. So I have a whole lot of. I'm a husband, and
Funny enough that you said that so quickly, because there was a message that came in asking whether you're married, and I was laughing. I was know that much later, but yes.
oh yeah, yes, I'm married to a very beautiful lady, Victoria Tori Jabor. Yeah,
Yeah, very beautiful inside and out. I happen to
yes,
have spoken to her quite a lot of time, and every time people see a gentleman, doing great things, there's always a very, very powerful woman behind that gentleman, and she is one powerful silent champion in your life.
yes. I can attest to that because since we've been together, there has been a lot of progress in what I'm doing. You understand me? And I'm saying when I say progress, I mean it's very speedy progress. You understand me? There's not been any barriers kind of that we cannot overcome together. You understand me? We've been in it together, and we have two cute boys, which you've met.
Yes.
And so yeah, so we're happy. We're doing what we love to do, and yes.
That's awesome. So before we even go into any of this topic of today, I would want to establish the fact that you're not just sitting here as TJ Jaboro, but you're sitting here as someone that has a clear knowledge of what you are doing and what you are about to even do bigger, which will be some of the things that we're talking about today. So, coming from Nigeria, were you a filmmaker from Nigeria, or is something you just adapted to here in Canada?
Well, I wasn't a filmmaker from Nigeria, but I've always had the interest in film. You know, never had the opportunity to go into film as I would want to. understand me, back in Nigeria. But it was not until I came to Canada, and I got admission to study film production, film and television production at the Toronto International Toronto Film School. We have so much Toronto stuff going on.
Yeah,
The
I know.
Toronto Film School. Yeah, so at first I didn't know which aspect of film I want to be in. You understand me? I was thinking it was acting. You understand me? But we had a tour at the Toronto Film School, and then it was at that moment I realized that I want to focus more on into directing, and producing. So that's where my focus is. That's how it all really started for me. And I also took writing, screenwriting. My major project that I've worked on features was written and directed by me. And yeah, so that's pretty much where it started from. But I also want to add that the passion, or what really the drive for me, was growing up. I lost my mom at a very young age. You understand me? So um, my challenges growing up, and it kept me in a kind of in a world of my own. This where you imagine what kind of world you want for yourself, where you want to be. You understand me?
Hmm.
So, and there were a lot of challenges for me. You understand me? So I thought, as a filmmaker, I'll be able to tell some of the stories, that my experience, that people who find themselves in those kind of situations will, can work hard and focus, and they will make it. Because I had to teach myself, knowing that there was no mother to go to. You understand me? For advice. So I had to teach myself. I had to use my mother death as an inspiration, as a motivation. That instead of me going to, get into stupid stuff or get myself into, let me not uh, kind of embarrass my mom. You understand me? So let me do things in the right way, and make her proud. Watching down me.
Awesome. That's a wonderful story. That's a part of your story that I've never heard before.
Yeah,
Because when people see you doing exploits, they don't know where you came from and why you do what you do. So thank you so much for trusting us to share that story. So, guys,
thank
today
you.
we are talking with Mr. TJ. Just for ease sake, I'll call you TJ throughout
TJ, yeah.
the program. So if you want to check him out at the end of the broadcast, we're going to be posting all his social media handles so you can begin to follow him. So you just told us that one of your inspirations for you to do the things that you do is looking back as a young child, you lost your mom. Now, before we get into the many things that you're doing, I want to ask this question. Is it part of the reason why you develop such a big heart, not to eat alone, but to bring other people along with you?
Well, I would say I got that from my mother's side mainly. You understand me? Because from the stories, because I mean, I was a little child. My mom, I only have faint memories of my mom. You understand me? And she used to travel overseas and all that. So from the stories that I've heard about my mom, she has this big heart. She likes to help people. She likes to go out of her way to do stuff for people. I have an older brother, same mother. You understand me? If you think I'm good, I'm open-hearted, you need to see that guy. He's Friday. He's just an amazing guy. And sometimes I kind of like, guy, you got to slow down. You can't just kill yourself over trying to help the world, save the world, and all that stuff. But
Aww.
that is it comes from our mother. You understand me? Yeah. So that's where it comes from. It's a natural thing. You understand?
Amazing.
Yeah.
So
And we can't change who we are.
you can't. You can't. If it's in you, it's in you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to just quickly share with our audience here one of your amazing work that, by the grace of God, I was privy to be part of. And,
I decided to make this evening special.
I told you that the only singing you're doing is when I tell you to and where I tell you to. You are so sweet.
I think I heard you sing.
Boss won't sing anymore.
Just be true to yourself. Totally with yourself. You may kiss the bride.
that is one of your wonderful piece. Believe in You. When is that coming out again? Do you know?
Yeah, Believe in You was was originally scheduled to release in April this year, but due to the COVID, we had to postpone the release. It was supposed to, we were meant to do this what's it called, the premiere in Toronto here and on April 4th, and then it was releasing in across Nigeria, cinemas across Nigeria, April 3rd. You understand me? And then would have been released here in a few cinemas here in Canada the following week. But the COVID, due to the COVID, we had to now push everything back and put everything on hold. So we're still watching, and we're still watching.
See how it's going to unfold. So let's talk about TIFF, Toronto Nollywood Film Festival. First of all, Nollywood, for those of us that don't know what the Nollywood means, is the film industry in Africa, specifically Nigeria. And it's the second largest film production in the world. As of 2014, they were at 5.1 billion in revenue, US dollars. And it's the second, the first largest employer industry in Nigeria after agriculture, believe it or not. So they've done fantastic. I think the whole thing started picking up in 2000, about 2 decades ago. So it's amazing, and you are part of it. So let's talk about Toronto Nollywood Film Festival, a platform created for Nollywood films and beyond to be able to showcase their product. And you are carrying not just superstars along with you, but everyday ordinary people that are producing films. It's an amazing thing to do. So let's talk to our audience a little bit about that.
Okay, yeah. Like you say, like you rightly said, I'm the founder of the Toronto International Nollywood Film Festival, which was founded October 1st, 2016, and we had our inaugural event October 2017, following year. The festival is a festival that a diverse festival that celebrates diversity through film. You understand me? So now I want to clarify. You understand me? What TINF is? We call it TINF. TINF. You understand me? What it's about? It's about Toronto celebrate filmmakers in Canada. You understand me? International, globally.
Okay.
Nollywood from Africa. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically, that's why we have the diversity. So for those who have had the privilege to be part of TINF or attended TINF, they can see the diversity in the festival. You understand me? So it is diversity is very important to us. You understand me? And here we treat everyone as equal.
What are some of the challenges you've been facing since you started the Toronto International Nollywood Film Festival, if any? if any?
Oh yeah. The major challenge is finance funding. You understand me?
Okay.
Which is one of the major challenges, and which is one of the reasons why some festival with a lot of aspiration and hope, and they don't go far because of when you don't have the finance to fund the vision and the creativity. You understand me? That will bring that festival out there for
Mhm.
people. You understand me? Then you tend to lose hope. You understand me? But in
Mhm.
our case, we are not losing hope. I've been with it. Myself and my wife, we've invested our personal fund into it. Also, with some of funds submitted through what's called films, and so we've been trying to move on each year. You understand me? And the good thing about the festival, despite the challenges in funding, is that we are growing. You understand me?
Hmm.
We are growing. The brand is growing. The real is growing. It's rapidly growing. You understand me? It's known in so many places. Um, we've been blessed to have a few sponsors like Chaz, who came, who helped sponsored us last year. We have AdGod, who always come to support. You understand me? Then we have, of course, yourself, Vigo. You understand, Vigo International, who have always been with us and also sponsored us financially as well. You understand me? So through the support from people, those of our few sponsors, you understand me, and with the dedicated team volunteer, we have dedicated volunteer team members who are doing an amazing job. You understand me? When you see them, you wouldn't even know that these are the people that are making this magic happen. You know, and so I mean, for me, they are the true heroes. You understand me? Because
Mhm.
if it's not for them, the festival. I don't know how the festival will sustain. But we are getting closer to where we uh, can start to seek for government grants, and the recognition is there. You understand me?
Mhm.
People they're starting to know what we're about, and team is here to stay. You can tell even from the last 2 years, we've co-presented some programs with the Toronto Black Film Festival. You understand?
Mhm.
Because they buy into what we are doing, and they see that we are serious about what we do in terms of celebrating diversity. You understand me? So that's just a stepping stone. We even had another festival, which from Turkey, who contacted us for a partnership. You understand me?
Nice.
Recently. So we are growing. The brand is growing. Yeah.
Awesome. So, what do you think that as a festival producer to say? What do you think are some of the things that we as actors and producers and actresses and people in the entertainment industry can do to support a cause like this? What should we be doing to support what you're doing? Because if you prosper, we prosper.
Yeah, yeah. So as a festival director, like you said, we need we need the awareness. You have to talk about it. You understand me? Because the more popularity it gets, the more those that potential sponsors will be interested, because sponsors want to put their money and their support where they can showcase, they can get their brand out there. You understand
Mhm.
me? We are getting there. You understand me? The good thing about a festival like this for actors, actresses, and local filmmakers here in Toronto is that they have the opportunity to network with filmmakers and directors and producers and
Mhm.
stakeholders from around the globe. You understand me?
Yeah.
And you see, that is the best form, and that is the point what film festivals is about. You understand me? Where you network, and you never know, you get a whole lot of opportunities. You understand me, for future projects and all that.
So
So
you
those are some of the opportunities.
awesome. You did the TINFF, then you came up with the Black International Diversity Film Festival
Yeah.
also. Like you're
Yeah.
not easy enough. You're producing, you have the Toronto Nollywood Film Festival, then you came up with the Black one again, and
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
also bag for actors.
Yeah.
So you're carrying everybody along. As a
Yeah.
husband, a worker, I know you're a professional, also a filmmaker, and gathering people. You said that there are a lot of help from the volunteers and your team workers, but what is more? How do you put all of this together? And tell us more about these three platforms that you have.
Okay. Yeah, we already spoke about that.
The team.
So now the next one is the International Black and Diversity Film Festival,
Mhm.
which I am the founder. My wife is the co-founder and the president of the
Okay.
International Black and Diversity Film Festival. You know, it's a festival that it's set up to celebrate uh, more of the Black filmmaker. You understand me?
Mhm.
So this festival, unlike things, which is more balanced in terms of diversity, you
Mhm.
understand me? It's going to be the difference here is that we are going to have more Black film oriented approach. You
Mhm.
understand me?
Mhm.
On towards this on this festival. You know, while because I've always said I've always believed in diversity. You can see that in my project that I do. I
Mhm.
always believe in inclusion. You know, so this festival, even though its primary focus is on black filmmakers, black actors, we also open the doors for diversity because you see the only way and one of the ways that you can quickly integrate things is by opening the doors for other people to come and see what you're doing and also learn from what you're doing. You understand me? So that's where the diversity comes about. So yeah, so my wife Tori Jaboro, she is the president of the International Black and Diversity Film Festival. And so you're going to be seeing more of her there and less of me. I'm
That's
going to
good.
be
Behind
behind the scene.
the scene. Okay. How
I'm going to
about
be behind the scene.
how
Yeah.
about
Then bag the so we have the Black Actors Guild and we have the Black Film Guild. Together they're the Black Actors and Film Guild. You understand me? You know, so it's an initiative that I've had for some time. I think about 5 years ago, I started something on Facebook and to put it, just the initiative. You understand me? A page on Facebook because I had the idea. I wasn't sure how I want to go about this. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a guild or if it was just going to be. I wasn't sure, but I had this vision and I said, okay, let me put it down there, put it there, and see when I'm ready. Then I will come back to read. Now, the reason why I decided to come up with this is because when I did my first film, Saving Dreams, which is a rework of Believe in You is a rework of Saving Dreams. So when I did my first film, Saving Dreams, and we had a lot of I had a lot of roles for black actors. You understand me? But I found out that when we did the casting, we weren't getting black actors and uh, experienced black actors at least who can take on those roles. You understand?
hmm.
So I didn't understand exactly why this was the case. I thought I was like, "What's going on?" You understand me? Black people don't like to act or what? In Canada, So, but it was not until after I had finished, after I finished with that project, then I started getting when it came out and people were like, black people were like, "Oh, why did you call me? Why did you ask?" Yeah, you guys, we sent out casting call. We didn't see none of you guys. You understand me? So, but when I did my research and I realized that there weren't enough platform out there for black actors, and you see, on that same Facebook page, I was always getting from producers and different local production company. They contact me personally and they say, "Oh, we need black actors." And they send me, I say, "Okay, send me the cast breakdown. Let me see what you're looking for." You understand me? And when they send it to me, and I see that they just need black actors to either play background role or to play some small, not really not too pleasant role. You understand me? Which is where for some time now, Black people have been subjected to here. You understand me? And I wasn't happy about that, you know.
Mm.
So I then I said, you know what? But if you look at my the Believe in You, the rework of which is a rework of Saving Dream, you can see we have more black actors there, more black actors in as part of the project. You understand me? Which is my original idea because I want to promote our own people. You understand me? You
Mhm.
know. So yeah, so that's where the journey started from. So I thought, okay, let me start something now instead of just procrastinating and leaving that thing there. So that's why I decided to say, you know what, and with the COVID thing and all that, so I said, you know what, let me just get into this. You understand me? And just start this initiative. You know, and so that's where I started this the guild. And I thought it's best to have it as a guild as opposed to just have it as one small organization. And because we don't have it, you understand? So when we have it as a guild, we can with time bring like minds people with creative vision to expand it and then look at other guilds how were they formed, you understand me, and so that we can have these, and this will be, it will serve as a voice for black actors and black filmmakers, you understand me. You see, if we don't do it, nobody's going to do it for us.
That's true.
We've been, and if you think I'm lying or I'm joking, look at how many years, you understand me, that we've been here. How many black guilds do you have here? How many? Look, if you look at this, they say there's grants for minority filmmakers, black filmmakers, and then they have a lot of barriers for you to get to those grants. You understand me? You know, it's not helping us. They just put it on paper and that is there, but it's not really there. You understand me? You know, and even if when they give it to one or two persons, then they say, oh yes, we're celebrating black, we're celebrating diversity. No, that's not the case. That's not true. You understand me? But once we have a guild like this, we will have a voice. You get what I'm saying? We will have the grants. They will listen to us. We will have festivals. You understand me? Thank God we have the Black Film Festival. You understand me? You know. But again, when we look at, we have to look very well. How many local filmmakers can make it there? You get what I'm saying? You know. So we have to narrow our stuff, try to bring it down to the little guys there, you know. So this is what the organization is about. This organization, team, the International Black and Diversity Film Festival, and then the Black Actors and Filmmakers Guild. We are here to celebrate diversity, but at the same time, in the aspect of the BAG and the BFG, is to promote and empower Black actors and filmmakers.
That's so good. So one of the visions also is to build up black actors. So do you plan to have workshops, or do you plan to have a small school where they can attend a short-term training and get certificates? How do you plan to build them up?
Yes, that's one of the primary objectives. You understand me? You see, if we don't train our own, we will not have them readily available for us when the time comes. You understand me? We don't have to wait until we want to shoot. I don't have to wait until I have a project, then I start, doing a crash training. You understand me? We get them ready. So how do we get them ready? We get them ready through. We started with monologues. You understand me? We give them scenes to go act out, and then let's assess them and all that stuff. Yeah, that's just the baby step. You understand me? Then we will go down to a conference, having a conference, getting people to come speak and guide them on what the process. Then we'll go to workshops, acting workshop. You understand me? Filmmaking workshop. So that they can start to understand what is needed, what it takes to be an actor and a filmmaker. You understand me? And also part of the training process is creating pet projects, which is short films. 2 5 minutes, 10 minutes short films to give them that real set experience. You see, because if you've never been on a real set, you wouldn't understand what it's like.
That's right.
You understand? And I've always told actors who are upcoming actors that, look, Because I know some upcoming actors, they just want to get, I need to get the lead role, I need to get the supporting role, I need to get the speaking role, and you give them and they don't have no experience. You understand? You know? So take your time, get on the real set, come in as a background actor if you don't have that confident level yet. Come in as a background actor, see what other actors, those experienced actors are doing. You will learn a lot just from observing, being on the set. You get what I'm saying? That will help you. It will help you build yourself gradually. You see, when I do my things, I take, people say, why does it take so long for you to get your stuff? I take my time. If I shoot a project, I just don't rush it in and say, okay, I want to send it into the cinema. I spend a lot of money getting that project to where it is. You understand? So I take my time to do it right. Because you see, when you put something out there, it becomes your legacy. So when you as an actor, you go on a project and you are not prepared, it becomes your legacy, especially when it's out there. You understand? So it's best to prepare yourself. And some of the ways that you can prepare yourself is to invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself. You understand me? And how do you invest in yourself? You have to spend money to go get some coaching classes. There's some coaching classes out there. You understand me? If you really want to be an actor and you have the passion to be an actor, then registering, some of them, they're cheap. You understand me? Some of them, if you're working during the weekdays, they have weekend classes. Get them. You will learn stuff. They will teach you method acting. They will teach you all how to present yourself in front of the camera, blocking, and a lot of other things that they're going to teach you. You understand me? Some people think, I don't have the experience, but I want to act. When I get to TJ's set, TJ is going to teach me, is going to train me. It is not my job as a director to train you, to teach you. No, it's not my job. My job as a director is to come there and direct you and say, this is what I want. This is what I'm seeing. Make you understand, you as the actor, understand what the scene is about, understand the emotions in the scene. You understand me? Then I have explained to you now. You understand me? It is up to you as the actor with those experiences that you've acquired, those knowledge you've acquired from those acting school, those coaching classes, to now utilize it and then deliver based on the instruction that I, as the director, have given to you. You understand me? Okay. So that is what it is. It's not a director's job to come teach you on set. No. Okay. You're wasting time and wasting the production's money.
Okay, awesome. So as before I take that question, so you guys are watching us on my watch parties. If you put a comment there, I wouldn't see it. So please, if you have any questions or comment or contribution, make sure you are on the page Queen Amina Show on Facebook or Queen Amina Show on YouTube. So that way, if you send in questions and comment, I would see it and project it. Wale David, I don't think I understand the question. So please, if you can resend the question in a way that I would get it clear, so I can ask Jaboro if it's something that he would like to respond to. So I see what you wrote there, Mr. Wale, if you're listening, but I can't make sense of it. So please resend the question and we would pick it. Just to buttress what you're saying, movie producer John Paul Rice once said that as a producer, as an actor, you should think your plans through before you go into any project. And it says start from the end and work your way backward. And that's just connecting with what you're saying, to see the big picture of where you want to be and get coached, paid to invest in yourself. So you're starting from the end, working your way backward. Don't just go in and want to get to the end. It doesn't work that way. Yeah. So that is fantastic. Another question I have for you is, as a BAG member, let's say someone wants to become a member of the BAG. What are some of the benefits they should be expecting? Because a lot of people will tell you, oh, I am a member of this group. What do I gain? You know, it's not about gaining, but really, what is the plan for the future? Like, instead of paying somebody outside to be coached, is BAG or the
BFG, the Black Film Guild.
Are you guys going to at one point have coaching lessons, apart from the workshops, build something that as a member, this is what you have access to?
Yeah. Thank you very much. That's a very, very, very important question, and that the members and those that on the fence, would really want the answer. Yes, as some of the benefits of becoming a badge member, and it's easy to become a badge member. All you just need to become a badge member is to be black.
I
You know,
like that.
be
Black is
black. Once you're black, black is beautiful. Once you're black, you're free to become a badge member. And I also want to clarify, even if you belong to any other organization, acting organization whatsoever, it does not disqualify you from becoming a badge member. It is the Black Actors and Film Guild. You understand me? So our what we're here to do is to create opportunities for Black actors and filmmakers alike, and also create training. So yes, so as a member of this guild, we are growing. We are still putting the structure together, but some of the short-term goal is to uh, come up with project, work with the Black Film Guild section of the guild, to come up with projects, short films with different directors. Because I'm not going to be the one directing every project. I will direct some, but with the purpose of the guild is to train other filmmakers, other directors, producers, and all that stuff. You understand me? I can supervise. I'll have other experienced filmmakers to help supervise and as part of the training process. You understand me? So they come up with projects, and then we have our casting directors who are part of the BAG guild, which is the Black Actors Guild, to cast members and train them.
okay.
As time goes on, we will be organizing coaching classes, and for once we have a certain amount of members, a reasonable amount of members, then we will invite experienced uh, uh, tutors, coaching, acting coach to come and teach them. You understand me?
Okay.
Or we can also in addition to that, we will also affiliate with other coaching classes. And I'm an alumni of the Toronto Film School. You understand me?
Mhm.
I am looking to reach out to them and tell them, okay, this is what we are doing. And we have challenges in our community whereby there isn't much opportunities.
Mhm.
As an alumni from this school, I would like us to see how we can work together, and we extend some training to our members at an affordable cost. You understand me?
Okay.
So this will be even helpful to beneficial to them, because some people might even want to or even want up their experience by going for a full-time program. You understand me? So these are some of the benefits that our members will be getting, and it is open to artists. So some people think, oh, it's just actors. No, it's open to artists. If you sing too, you're
Okay.
welcome to join the guild. You understand me? Because you see, um, there are also projects that requires artists.
That's
Like
right.
for instance, my movie, Saving Dreams, Believe in You, there is a musical drama.
Yeah.
You understand me? It's a musical drama. You were there. You were a manager at one of them with Bobby Obodo. You're Bobby Obodo's manager in the movie.
Yeah.
You understand me? So it requires, you see how many songs we have in a movie and all that stuff. It requires, so when we have an artist who is also an actor and who is good, you can easily secure yourself with that role.
Mhm.
You understand me? And if you're not too comfortable as an actor to play a certain role, you can still play a background role or a non-speaking role. But at the
Extra.
same time, extra. But at the same time, have your music as part of the project.
That's right.
For example, I've had in Believe in You, I've had a few songs. There's a lady, Leila, I can't remember her last name right now. It just skipped my head. You understand me? She's a very very good artist. You know, some local Toronto artist. You know, Leila Day. You know, her music. We used about 4 or 5 of her music in the movie. You understand me? We have another lady who is another artist, Rolayo, who is part of Bad. She just joined recently. You understand me? You know, her music was part of the movie, and also her music is also part of my next movie, the trailer for my next movie coming out soon. You get what I'm saying? You know, and I think her music too was also part of Believe in You. So you see, it works side by side.
That's
You
right.
understand me? You know, acting, singing, they work together. They are part of a larger industry. Beyonce sings, but Beyonce acts.
That's right. That's why you were nominated twice, because of the way you are thinking. You are very, very inclusive when it comes to everything that you do. So instead of the money going out to another community, you are recycling the money within our community at least 2 or 3 times before it gets out. That means you're empowering the community. And when you have money, you have the buying power, then you have a stake on the table to make decisions. You know, we keep talking about systemic racism and nothing is done about it because we're powerless. You know, so we applaud you. That brings me to why you have some beautiful ornaments behind you there, awards and many, many awards. And somebody wants to know, talk to us about coming to win your awards and all of the things that you are doing at the same time carrying people along with you, before I go to the next question. And that question came from Wale David. He wants to know a little bit about, let me post his question if I can find it. Yeah, so he said he would like to know, to hear short stories of the award displayed behind Mr. TJ, if that's okay to ask.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's okay to ask. You know, it's just an inspiration. You understand me? You know, it's not. Sometimes you just have to let people know your journey. You understand me? Understand your journey because it inspires others. You know, and I want to also say when I started, I wasn't thinking about accolades. I was working. I was making a lot of sacrifices. You understand? Putting a lot of sacrifices. I never used to wear glasses. Now I wear glasses. You understand me? I am on the computer doing this project. If I'm not doing whatever I'm doing, I'm on set, shooting a movie, or I'm working doing my real life job too. You understand me? You know, so as a filmmaker, you have to do a lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? You know, so yes, so you just work hard and try to come up with something solid, something good. Even my project, I still challenge myself. You understand me? It's still difficult for me to even comfortably 100% accept it because I know that even though it looks good, there are people like it, but there are things that I could have done, but I was restricted due to financial resources. You understand me? You know, that's one of the major causes when it comes to production. You know, so yeah. So the point here is to work hard, believe in what you're doing. Do not go for the wrong reasons. Do not start off saying, "Oh, I want to win 10 accolades. I want to win 20 accolades. I want to win." No, you just keep working. The accolades will come. You understand me? The recognition you will come. There are a lot of things that I do here that I see some organization when they celebrate Black people doing something here in Canada and all that. I don't see my name out there. I don't bother myself because I know they've not found me yet. You understand? Right. Because when they search for me and they find me and they see all what I'm doing, I know I'll be automatically be a candidate for such. Listen, for example, the Vigo Award. Now, I won it. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? In 2016, I won it. You understand me? And it meant a lot. Look, even just a nomination was amazing for me. I didn't know I was going to win anyway. You understand me? I was one of the few that was called up. I was like, oh, so I won. You know what I'm saying? Then the second one, when I got the second nomination, because my wife didn't make the first one because we had an award in the US, Maryland. Yeah. We had to leave Maryland to Windsor to meet up for the Vigo Award. You understand me? The next day. you know. So, but because my little boy, he's, you know, he was 2 or I think it was 2 or 3. He was, you know, so we didn't want to, because of the atmosphere, we didn't want to bring him. So my wife said, okay, I will stay with him in the hotel, you know. So, but she didn't make it. So that's why when I got nominated, it was coming to Toronto, and I told my wife, you know what, we have to go to Eagle. I want you to come see the atmosphere. You will be inspired. You get what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting to win. And when they called me, I was like, we looked at each other. Are you kidding me? You get what I'm saying? Because I've already won before, so I wasn't really. I was just okay being there, enjoying myself, and you know. But yeah, so you just focus, work hard. Do not go in for the wrong reason, and the recognition, the accolades will come knocking.
Awesome. So let me take one of the last questions before I take another question from the audience. Why do you think that Nollywood as a whole is important to duplicate or create a platform here in Canada for the Black movie industry?
Now, you see the thing with Nollywood. My own point of view, my own opinion. You understand me? Nollywood is the second largest movie industry in the world now. You understand me? You know, and I see Nollywood as beyond a Nigerian thing. You understand me? I see Nollywood as a platform for Black films. You understand me? But I don't think the key core stakeholders there are really looking at it that way in the broader sense. If I was managing Nollywood or I was one of the people there, these are some of the ideas I would put out there. We have to be inclusive. We have the power. We have the numbers. You see, when you have the numbers, it translates to power. It translates to voice. You understand me? We have to allow this to be, we have to take it beyond being a Nigerian thing. We have to take it beyond being in an African thing. You understand me? So you see, when you say Nollywood, some African filmmakers, they feel left behind. They feel left out. You understand me? So you see, when we start to broaden it like that way, we take it to the Caribbean, we take it to the United States, we bring it to Canada, where you have Black people, take it to Australia, take it to the United Kingdom. You understand me? And it becomes a solid thing. Nollywood will have even a more stronger voice and a more stronger stand than it is right now. You understand me?
That's why it's really important to create a platform here in Canada for Black actors, period. It doesn't have to be Nollywood.
Which is bringing me to that. You understand me? You know, I thought, okay, you know what? To take away that seclusion whereby people think I'm not a part of it. You understand me? Because for me, I think the issue we are having is more, it faces Blacks here in Canada generally, not just a subsect of Black people, you know? So I said, you know what, let's have the Black Actors and Film Guild for all Black artists and filmmakers. You understand? So everybody will be inclusive. You get what I'm saying? So that's the idea behind this, and So I mean, Nollywood.
Clarify that so that people don't think that you have to be Nigerian or from Africa to be able to connect with us. That's why I asked that question. So basically, you're saying any Black person, once you're Black, you are bag.
You're bag.
Yeah, I love that. Once
to
you're
be Black, to be Black, be Black.
Oh, I love that. Maybe we should do a hashtag of that. To be Black, to be bag, be Black. I love that. Well, thank you so much, Mr. TJ. Let's take this last question from audience. Jesus Works. He or she said, are you still going to the Black Film Festival in Miami? Oh, do you want him to share that publicly? Well, if you want to take it, yeah, go for it. So
you know what?
Think about
it. No, I mean, I know what I want to say. So that I missed going to the Dallas, the African Film Festival in Dallas this year, which I have been looking forward to it. And my film got nominated, and then it won an award there for best cinematography. You know, Then we had the Charlotte Black Film Festival, which a festival that's been there for 10 years, and then we couldn't go because of the COVID issue.
Yeah.
And now we have the San Francisco Black Film Festival, which has been around for 22 years. You know, okay, now we have the American Black Film Festival coming up in Miami. And by God's grace, I pray this COVID thing gets reduced. I see myself driving down to Miami for the festival. I am looking forward to it. So I'm checking it.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Mr. TJ. Before I let you go, our time is fast spent, but I would let you, give a word of advice to young actors, producers, anybody in this industry that is struggling out there or thinking that they don't know what to do. What is your advice for them?
Yeah, so to all aspiring young actors, filmmakers out there, especially the black ones, I just want to advise you that, you know what, keep believing in who you are, what you want. Only you understand your vision. Only you see, know your journey, know where you want to go. You understand me? When I started, I got turned down a lot. You understand me? When I reach out to people, I have this project, I want to do this. I got turned down a lot. You understand me? And that was, it could have been enough for me to just give up on my hope and just someone said, oh, your script is not ready, it's not, so I can't understand the script, but it's the same script that I did, Saving Dreams, and won all this, a lot of these accolades. You understand me? So you just believe in yourself, don't give up hope. But the most important thing, if you really want this, invest in yourself. You have to invest in you. Nobody can do it for you but you. You understand your vision, you know your journey. People will doubt you. That's fine. Just keep pushing it. But guess what? Those people who jumped off, you understand me, while you were trying to get your way there, they will start jumping in to the bandwagon. Don't give up. Keep believing in you, and you will get it. Look at me. I look at a lot of things that I'm doing. You understand me? And sometimes I look back at certain people that turned me down, and I see what they're doing. They're nothing near what I'm doing, and I'm still trying to get myself to where I want to be. I'm still far away from it. You understand me? So just believe in yourself, and you can do it. If you need advice, if you need anything, I'm there. Reach out to me. I am open to helping out and any which way I can. We have the Black Actors and Film Guild. Join. You understand me? And let's see how we can help each other and build this. Let us come together and have one voice. You understand me? If we have the number, we have the voice. And if we have something to put on the table, they will listen to us. You understand me? So let's do this together. Believe in you.
Thank you so much for that time. How can people get to you on social media?
My personal Instagram is Tokumbo Jaboro at Tokumbo Jaboro on Instagram, TOKUNBOJABORO. Tokumbo Jaboro on Facebook. My production company, True Sale Production on Facebook, True Sale Distribution on Facebook, TINF Festival, TINF Festival on Instagram. The website is www.tinff.net. Bag_Canada on Instagram, bagcanada.com. That's the website. And once you get hold of me, you get more. Then you start getting the.
I was going to say that once they connect with one platform, they'll be able to
get it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time with us today on the Queen Amina Show. Please, you're very welcome to come back anytime, any day, especially if you have something going on and you want us to promote it for you. Please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you.
Yeah, I will. But before we go, I just want to say you are an exceptional woman. You're hardworking. You understand me? You are an inspiration. You understand? I can tell you, I am also inspired by what you do. You may not know that.
Thank you so much.
I followed you for some time, and even when you were doing the Vigo in Calgary, I wanted to come then. I missed it. I was shooting my movie then. You understand me? So I couldn't make it. But you have been doing amazing things. You are an amazing, especially when it comes to not-for-profit. And then you're an amazing actress too. And we just want people to come out and support what you're doing. You have my support 100%, 200%. You understand me? I'm always there. Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Have a great, great day, and we'll see you back on this platform any day, anytime soon.
Sure, I'm always here. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, that was an amazing session with TJ, and I hope you guys learned something. One of the things that I learned from him today is follow your dreams, and we've heard that many, many times on this platform. Follow your dreams. Don't worry about the haters. They're always going to be there. If you think you're making progress and you're going to have a lot of friends, think again. They're not going to be your friends. They're only there until you put fire. When you put fire making progress, all the snakes in them will start coming out. You know, there's Dr. Stan said something on one of the Zoom meetings that we're having with him. We call him Dr. Breakthrough. He said, if you want to have friends, do nothing, know nothing, get nothing. Then you're going to have a lot of friends. But if you want to not care about what people say and you're going to have a lot of enemies, he said, do something, know something, and get something. You're going to see a lot of people will just naturally just leave your path. You don't have to do anything to offend them. They just can't stand the God in you making progress irritates the demon in them. So don't ever allow anybody to stop you from achieving your goals in life. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. If you do it long enough, you can only become successful. Don't worry about small beginnings. I started, this is my 103 broadcasts. They were all never perfect. There were some of them that are very perfect. It's definitely better now than when I started 100 episodes ago, far back. So you can only make progress when you continue doing what you're doing passionately without minding the haters and the naysayers, and just don't listen to it. Keep doing what you're doing. As long as you're pleasing God, you're pleasing humanity, you're pleasing yourself, you're supporting people around you, you're blessing somebody. If you are on the right cause, keep doing what you're doing. Success will become inevitable. Thank you guys so much for watching the Queen Amina show today. Share the broadcast, host a watch party, bless somebody just like you were blessed today. See you all tomorrow, same time on the Queen Amina show platform. Don't forget to nominate your hero on our website, www.vigorawards.org. Our hero celebration this year is coming up October 4th, 2020, virtually. It's going to be lit. Don't be left out. We're celebrating heroes from all around the world, especially the COVID-19 heroes. So if you know someone that have gone over and beyond, working as an essential worker, essential product provider, please nominate them. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking on a very, very sensitive topic, human trafficking in Canada. Yes, human trafficking in Canada. It does exist. So we have Paul Bourget that is going to be coming to talk about this. And hopefully I am able to get through to the young lady that was one of the girls that was being trafficked. She wants to come and talk about her story. So I'm going to confirm that on my 1 minute video vlog before the show tomorrow. So stay tuned and make sure you're connected with us tomorrow. Until then, keep watching the Queen Amina show and have yourself a very wonderful rest of your day.